on these furnaces, when they come, there's no programs. You can program this furnace to do whatever you want it to do, whereas those furnaces come pre-programmed, so you've got a very limited amount of things you can do on it. Can you actually have that one temporised?
Yes.
Yeah?
You can, yeah.
But on here you can keep it for, if you want to extend the cooling program, you can extend the cooling program to whatever you want. You literally, it's like a computer, you just put in whatever information you want it to do. And it will go through, once you've set the program, it will run itself through, and if there's something not right on the program, it lets you know before you fire. These are the best furnaces on the market.
How much are they?
3,500, roughly. But if you speak to Dave, he might do you a deal.
And they last forever?
No, nothing lasts forever.
Well,
If you look after them, it's the same with everything. If you look after them, you keep them cool. Once a month, you purge it, so you put it right up to a very high temperature, and you leave it up there for 20 minutes. All the muck from the alloys and from the porcelain that's released gets rid of it all. So if you look after the furnace, it will last you a long time. If you misuse it, same as anything else, it will break down quickly. But because, if you're working in the Crown Bridge lab, the porcelain is the most important thing. What the dentist sees, he doesn't see your nice gold work or your nice models, he sees the porcelain, the same as the patient. The furnace, if you've got a good furnace, you'll get the most out of your porcelain. If you've got an old, bad furnace, where the vacuum isn't put in properly, it's not actually set at the right temperature, your porcelain looks bad, the dentist won't want it. So for a ceramist, porcelain furnace is the most important. You put all of these colours into your crown and fire it in this furnace, all the colours come out. If you put it into an old furnace where the temperature, it says it's 900, but in actual fact it's only firing 880, so your porcelain is under firing by 20 degrees. And the only way you can do it, if you get this clear, mix it up, put it on a bit of foil, put it in there. Once it's fired, peel the foil back. If you can read through it, through the clear tab, your furnace is firing at the right temperature. If it's slightly milky, the furnace is too low. So although you're told by the manufacturer to fire your porcelain at 900, you might have to set your furnace up to 920, 930 to be able to fire it at the right temperature. So you can always do a clear test on any furnace you use. This one, that one. Just mix a clear, put it on some foil, fire it at the temperature. When it's cold, peel it off, and if you can read through it, it's fine. If it's slightly milky and you can't make it out, you need to put your temperature up. Sorry.
I said, why should we have to put 5 details on the copy, on the metal, before we start the porcelain?
You don't have to put any of these. All you want with the metal framework is to be, if it's a normal crown, you just want to thin it down to 0.3, 0.4 thickness, and you just want it nice and smooth, no pits, no anything in there. If you've got a small prep, you want to build the metal up slightly, because otherwise you've got a lot of porcelain and the porcelain is unsupported and you'll get it to fracture. So, see how high I built it, and it shrunk down to pretty much where you want it now. If you use the normal standard liquid, you'll get about the same amount of shrinkage if you build it to the right size. But with the retain, you need to build it slightly higher and allow it to shrink back. Yeah?
Does that go for the sides as well?
Yeah, for the sides as well. When you do your addition, just put a very small amount. Don't build it right out. Just a small amount, because you're going to do a second build up on it anyway. So if it does shrink back a little bit, that's fine. But if you build out too much, you'll be sat there grinding and grinding and grinding. Yeah? Right, so as it shrunk slightly, on your second build, all you're doing is refining the shape and the colours. So just dampen the porcelain. And at the cervical, you just build with dentine. And all you're doing is just correcting the shape. You're just going to put the shape back into the crown. So for the contacts, you go back to use the enamel.